Hello, welcome back to the Black Guy 73. I'm about to talk about this bloke, this prime minister from Britain, the man who said he gonna walk around and shake everybody's hands. The man who said he ain't worried about the COVID-19. I'm gonna shake everybody's hand. Sonny, the man who shook everybody's hand, is in ICU. But as of today, they say he in stable condition. Johnson, you're the leader of the UK. How in the heck you just gonna ignore all the doings, 6 feet, social distance? How you gonna ignore no handshaking, no hugging and kissing? Johnson, how you just gonna do everything and think you couldn't get COVID-19? Johnson, how in the world you become the leader of Britain? Britain, you need to question yourself. Say, hey Johnson, you know you're kind of stupid for doing it, don't you? I would say, the Queen of England, she packed up and moved to a cottage out in the woods, but she wanted to be affected, and she's 93 years old. You 55, and you just sitting around like, I'm gonna shake it, I'm gonna shake everybody's hand. I don't care who they are, don't care what. I'm gonna shake their hand, let them know. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. You thought you were immune to COVID-19, Johnson? Johnson, you need your butt whooped, Johnson. I ain't gonna even sit here and lie to you. UK, y'all wild hair flying president. Just gonna even our president, Donald Trump, like Donald Trump fist bumping you. You like, I ain't gonna shake your hand. I've been tested, I'm clean. Stay away from me, my family. I'm gonna do my press conference. Y'all better spray everything down before I walk out here. The light sauce, everything. I want everything to be sprayed down. But no, Johnson said, I'm from England. We're not afraid of anything. You come on, huh? I'll shake your hand. You come right there, I'm gonna shake your hand. If your fingernails are dirty, they're still gonna shake your hand to prove to everybody. There's nothing to worry about. 1 week later, breaking news. The Prime Minister of Britain is in ICU for the coronavirus. They're telling you something. I don't know if he kiss anybody, but I know he said he's gonna shake people's hand. So you shook people's hand, and you didn't wash your own hand after shaking these people's hand. You walk around with dirty fingernails too, Doug Johnson. People in Britain, tell y'all doing Prime Minister to wash your hand. Don't eat with some dirty fingers. And as some people saying, wash your thumb too. It's true. I seen that. They said you need to wash your thumbs. How in the world you don't know how to? You don't wash your thumb when you wash your hand. But it's easy. People wash their hand without washing their fingers too. They do this. Don't even touch the fingers. Finger walk around with like they've been working out in the garden or something without a glove. You don't know that dirt or feces. Since I don't got my little 4 minutes of talking off, I'm gonna read you some of this article right here about British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. As of today, Tuesday, April the 7th, Boris Johnson was in stable condition in the hospital intensive care unit with COVID-19.
Coronavirus impact. Stay with WGAL News 8, connecting you to the information you need to stay safe and up to date. We have to control spread.
The commercial just popped up out of nowhere. Well, it ain't pop out of nowhere, but here go a little commercial talking with President Trump talking.
Minister
Not
Boris
commercial,
Johnson,
but
as he wages his own personal fight with the virus. All Americans are praying for him. He's a friend of mine. He's a great gentleman and a great leader. And he's, as you know, he was brought to the hospital today. But I'm hopeful and sure that he's going to be fine. He's a strong man, strong person. Governor Inslee, we appreciate this, of Washington State has returned 400 ventilators, which can now be deployed elsewhere in our country. So the state of Washington's done very well. They won't be needing some of the ventilators that have been sent. 400, that's a lot. And we appreciate that he's able to give them back. He feels confident that they are in good shape for the coming weeks until we can declare a final victory. In the days ahead, America will endure the peak of this terrible pandemic. Our warriors in this life and death battle are the incredible doctors and nurses and healthcare workers on the front line of the fight. We pledge to them our eternal gratitude and everlasting support. They make all of us very proud. Our country is very proud. We have people, they love our country. The world loves our country, most of it.
hey, how you notice that sometimes when President Trump talk, I think sometimes he just like, I'm tired of talking. Everybody loves us. Yeah, most everybody loves us. I don't even want to make a play. Sorry about that. But here goes some of the article right here. It's on Tuesday. He was in the hospital intensive care unit with COVID-19. And while he is not on a ventilator, he is receiving oxygen, his spokesperson said. As a Foreign Secretary, Dominique has taken over many of Johnson's duties temporarily while he is being treated at the St. Thomas Hospital. Britain has no official post on Deputy Prime Minister. We said the 55-year-old Johnson is the first major world leader to be confirmed to have COVID-19. I thought it was the Canadian Prime Minister. Last month, I thought the Canadian Prime Minister was tested positive, him and his wife. But maybe I was wrong. They said he was admitted to the hospital late Sunday with a fever and cough that for 10 days after he was diagnosed with the virus. He was moved to the ICU Monday evening after his condition worsened. They said the Prime Minister had been stable overnight and remained in good spirit. He is receiving standard oxygen treatment and is breathing without any other assistance, said Johnson's spokesperson, Jane Slack. He said Johnson was not receiving mechanical ventilations or respiratory support. He would not give details of what form of oxygen treatment the Prime Minister was getting. Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove said Johnson was receiving the very, very best care from the team at St. Thomas, and our hopes and prayers are with him and with his family. They quote, It was a shocking yesterday to have the news of his going to intensive care, said Gove, who is in isolation at home after a family member showed mild COVID-19 symptoms. All of us just want him to pull through. He is the leader of our country. He is the big-hearted, generous spirit guy who believes in the public service, who are rooting for him. Johnson's fiancée, who is pregnant, is herself recovering for COVID-19 symptoms. So, the Prime Minister, we need to just tell the Prime Minister he can't just walk around shaking people's hand and not washing his hand. And that's the pride. Unlike America, I kind of like how the UK do it. Yeah, in America, it seems like you got to be married to be president. In the UK, just have a girlfriend. Ever seen that? Well, fiance. They in the stage to get married. Man, he's 55 and his woman pregnant. Wee Johnson. By the time your child turns 18, you're gonna be 73. You'll be granddaddy age. That's why, I was thinking about having another child myself. But I started looking at my age. I ain't no young buck myself. I'm 47. So I was like, oh, if I have a child now, the baby will be born in this April. The baby will be born around by January. Then I'll be 48. When the child born, I'll be 66. I don't want no child when I'm 66. I want to be going. Let's not take that back. I don't want to be going to a graduation at 66. Is that your grandson? Nope. That's my baby. So, nah. But the government business will continue despite the Prime Minister's hospitalization. He said Johnson had asked him to deputize for him where needed in driving forward the government plans to defeat COVID-19. The durations of Johnson's health took many in Britain by surprise. How are they going to be surprised? I sure appreciate that. Thank you so much. How are they going to be surprised that he got sick when he was saying last week, I'm going to shake everybody's hand. I don't care. I'm going to shake your hands. Your hands are dirty. I don't care. That's on Monday afternoon. He tweeted that he was in good spirit and thanked the National Health Service for taking care of him and others with the disease. The government faced calls Tuesday to be more transparent about Johnson's condition and concerned it had underplayed how serious it was. It is not common for details about the health of a British Prime Minister to be made public, except at this time of crisis. Even then, the information has sometimes been scant. When Winston Churchill suffered a stroke in 1953, the government kept their secrets until Churchill recovered. The Buckingham Palace said Queen Elizabeth was being kept informed about Johnson's condition. Johnson has been quarantined in his Downing Street residence since being diagnosed with COVID-19 on March the 26th. I got a question for the British people. Are y'all under the control of the Queen? Do the Queen have any power in England? Do she have power in the United States? I still say the reason the United States and the UK get along so well, because they ruled under the same government. The Queen. That's what I said. I don't have proof, but I think so. There'll be plenty of time the UK should have gone like, hey, I'm done with y'all Americans. But they say he continued to work throughout his illness. That was Johnson. To the concerns of some of his colleagues, but the UK still approaching the peak of the COVID-19 outbreak and the government facing criticism, and it did not act soon enough to put the country into lockdown. Johnson and his minister are under intense pressure. So Johnson did the same thing as President Trump. Johnson did the same thing as President Trump. He didn't take this COVID-19 serious. President Trump thought, if I just stop a lot of passengers coming in, a lot of Chinese coming in to America, that this is going to stop COVID-19 from spreading throughout the United States. But President Trump also brought in the Americans who were sick in China. Let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. President Trump brought the sick from China, Americans, back to the United States. And listen to some experts saying they only need 14-day quarantine. Get 14 days and send them home. Yes, they did. They started spreading this junk all over the darn United States. Excuse me. They started spreading all this junk. They started spreading all this junk all over the United States. So you thinking 14-day quarantine gonna just make the virus go away? No. Now they're learning that you need more than 14 days of quarantine. Now they're showing that people who don't show the signs, but also the carrier. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna fly home 300 people, but so many people just got COVID-19, and the other people are just safe? Nah, that wasn't the case. As they learn now, people just didn't show no sign, and they just went on back home, went on back into their community, went on back to their job, and just start spreading. Now, they said, according to earlier, more than 10,000 people in the United States have passed from COVID-19. Remember they were talking about, oh, don't worry about it. The flu don't kill more people than the United States than anything, so we ain't worried about it. It's been 3 months. COVID-19 don't kill. I'll come back to that. They don't kill a lot of people. And it have reached 1 million people who have COVID-19. So y'all need to kill that flu junk. I'm telling you, we were so darn misled by the government and the media saying, oh, don't worry about it. This is not something you need to worry about. But as you can see, 10,000 people dead in the United States. People Iran, been affected, Spain. It don't got so bad in the United States now, they don't even talk about Italy. You remember for all during a month in February, they talked about Italy and French all the time? No, they talk about the United States all the time now. They said yes. They said Johnson chaired daily meetings on the outbreak until Sunday. He released several video messages during his 10 days in isolation of Britain to stay home and observe social distance measures to help slow the spread of the virus. They said concern has been growing about Johnson's welfare even since he posted a message Friday in which he appeared red-eyed and flushed, saying he was feeling better, though it was still feverish. Johnson's former communication director, Will Whedon, said the Prime Minister's trend, but the Prime Minister tends to try to soldier on through illness rather than taking a break. So he pretty sucks, and he can be a bit bloody-minded by that kind of thing, Whedon told the BBC. It's the news that Johnson has been transferred to intensive care due to an outpouring of support from around the world. Not me. Well, I don't want him to die or anything, but I wasn't surprised that he had COVID-19 when he released the thing. I'm shaking everybody's hand. Y'all seen it. Can't just go around shaking everybody's hand. Shaking everybody's hand. I'm the fist bump king. What's up, man? I'm getting you all arm length too. By the time we touch, our body gonna be 12 feet away from each other. As the President Donald Trump said, America are all praying for his recovery. No, we all praying for the people in the United States recovery the most. Though he praying for the people in the United States recovery the most. Our economy don't went down. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, I'm reading today that they said the market's on the verge of collapsing. You know, buying homes, it's on the verge of collapsing. They're saying it was showing that we're not in a depression, we like pre-depression in stages. The people who own the houses that places that people are renting, and the government say you don't have to pay that, get a break. The people who own the place said, hey, if they don't pay, we're gonna be in financial trouble. Who's gonna give us the damn money to recover from that? Now they're showing that some people, some more people might not be eligible for that $1,200 stimulus. It's a whole bunch of unknowns. Trump said he asked 2 leading companies to contact officials in London about that therapists that could be of help. He did not identify the company, but he said we have contacted all of Boris doctors and we'll see what's going to take place, but they are ready to go. French President Emmanuel said in a tweet that he was sending his support to Johnson, his family, and the British people at this difficult time. I wish him well. Russian President Putin sent a telegram wishing Johnson a full and quick recovery. He said, I'm positive that the energy, optimism, and the sense of humor will help combat the disease, Putin wrote. The virus causes mild to moderate symptoms in most people, but for some, especially older adults and infants, it can cause pneumonia and lead to death. The government said Monday that 51,608 people have been confirmed to have the coronavirus in Britain, and 5,373 have died. Britain unwritten constitution does not have the clear rules for what happens to a prime minister become incapable or dies. 7 prime ministers have died in office, but the most recent was in 1865. That the most recent? Johnson delegating Rab to fill in for him clarifies things for now, but it does not mean Rab will automatically take over permanently should a new leader be needed. If it became clear Johnson could not return to his job, the Conservative Party would elect a new leader who would become prime minister. We know Johnson. Johnson gonna bounce back for this. Him with his wild hair and everything gonna come in here like, I'm good. Move down. Now let's talk. You know, I'm American, as you can see. But I love looking at British when they had meeting in the parliament. Yeah, so hilarious. I always be so damn boring. But Britain, they stand up. It's be crazy. I don't know. They said, we know you have a lot of questions about the coronavirus these days. Well, we're seeking to answer them by consulting our database or experts to get the accurate information of a range of topics. There's Peter Dunn, a finance expert and radio show host, answered a broad question today about the stimulus check many Americans can expect to receive as part of the coronavirus rescue package, including whether someone who was claimed as a dependent in 2018-2019 qualified for release. Well, I'm glad the British Prime Minister are doing better, but people are UK. Just tell the man to wash his hand. Tell him you don't have to kiss everybody. Tell him that little thing called dirt on his fingernail. That's dirt. Or feces. Unless he wash his butt like the old Vikings have feces in the fingernail. I don't know. I don't know how weird it is over there in Britain. But according to the article, he's still in ICU, but he's in stable condition. And Johnson, still Prime Minister of England. So his bounce back might be fast. So y'all keep Johnson in y'all prayers. Once again, tell him to start shaking everybody's hand. Johnson crazy. Crazy Johnson. The dirty finger man. Thank you for watching the video. Like if you haven't subscribed, hit the notification bell and hit the share button. Share, share, share. Let these people know Black Ice is here. Even though I'm brown, I'm black. All right. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Ooh. Did I eat? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had eaten the thing. I ain't mean to yawn all up on y'all. All right, y'all take care.